A few months ago, I was going to a Bible study, and after the Bible study, a woman approached me and she was very, very upset that her husband had just passed away and she was feeling a tremendous amount of grief. She really wanted a grief support group. I did not know what to do, so I just told her, yes, I will start a grief support group. I went online and found there was a grief support group called Grief Share. I contacted a pastor at a local church and asked if this was something his church wanted to do. He said yes, but first he needed approval from the leadership committee. We had to wait a month, but the leadership committee said yes, this is something they want at their church. So we went forward and bought the Grief Share program. The Grief Share program is a fantastic 13-week program which walks people through the different stages of grief, and it just helps them with different topics. For this Grief Share program, we had myself plus 3 other people have agreed to be part of the program. We met a couple weeks ago to sort out when we wanted to meet, where we wanted to meet, get all the logistics down. And it was a very head-butting meeting. One person who said, oh, I just want to help out. She was dominating the meeting and was being more like the facilitator than just being somebody that wanted to help out. But needless to say, we got through the meeting. I was very, very upset after the meeting and was thinking maybe this is something I shouldn't do. Maybe somebody else should step up and take over the head facilitator position, and I should just bow out and do something else and save my time, my energy, and my health, because I don't feel like I have those, and I don't think I can do this program. I feel like I'm really setting myself up to really have a tremendous hurdle in front of me to try to find the energy to do this and to still do everything else I'm doing currently in my life. So as we were going forward, I did all the training videos. I found 4 hours of my life to do these training videos. They were exceptional. I really enjoyed the training videos. I felt as though the videos really gave me a good understanding on how to approach Grief Share and what to expect. Now, as we're getting very close to having our first meeting, I was trying to lay down some rules and things and saying, okay, who wants to be responsible for what? We need to get people there ahead of time to help sign people up as each person comes in the door. They need to sign up not only on our registration, but they need to go to griefshare.org to sign up on GriefShare's website. If you sign up for GriefShare's website, you have access to all the videos. So if you want to watch a video ahead of time, you have access to each week's videos. Plus there's other content. There's weekly emails they send out. There's just a lot of resources available on the GriefShare website. So I really want people to sign up for that. So we also have another hurdle. We cannot meet in the downstairs fellowship hall. Unfortunately, we have to go to an upstairs classroom to meet. And this is going to be a little bit of an obstacle because people are going to have to come in and then either find the stairwells or find the elevator to get upstairs and then find the classroom. It's kind of difficult because I feel like the church is just very haphazard. And I was actually told this, that the church was built just in different stages. As they got money, they built a little bit more of the church. So things do not flow as you would think. For example, the elevator is in a corner that is not very well lit, and you would never think there's an elevator there, but there's an elevator. So we have to make sure people know where the elevators are, where the stairwells are, and trying to get everybody upstairs. So we really need people downstairs to direct people upstairs so you don't get lost. So with that all said, I was trying to get this all settled. And then one of the people that was helping, she just says, oh, when is this going to happen? Oh, no. We can't meet. No, this is too soon. We need much more time to set this up. And I'm not really understanding because we've had a number of months to go through the training videos to get everything laid out. And we met a couple weeks ago and we said, this is when we're starting. This is the time. This is where we're meeting. And she agreed to it. And now she doesn't want to agree to it. She wants to start it a month later. And there's a lot of issues with starting a month later. We're going to get into summer and people are having summer travels. And this is 13 weeks. So people need to have 13 weeks blocked out. And I just said, no, we really can't. We need to start when we're going to start, because otherwise it's going to interfere with people's travel plans and people are not going to be able to finish the program. And we need to get it going. Let's just get it going. We've advertised already when we were starting. We can't go and change the start date. And so she got really upset by this. And I'm not really understanding why, but she just said, no, it's too soon. I'm not ready for this. Maybe if he would have started in a month from now, I could help out, but not now. So I don't know if she's having some other personal issues going on, but she has dropped out. So now we're down to 3 people, and I just found out the other person that was going to help out. She has also now dropped out, at least for the first week, because she needs to go out of town. There is the co-facilitator. I sent her an email a couple days ago, but she has not contacted me. I have no idea if she's still planning on coming, if she's still planning to help out with Grief Share. I unfortunately do not have a phone number for her, so I cannot call her or get in contact with her. So I am just waiting to hear back from her, and I'm really hoping and praying she gets back to me today, because this Grief Share program is coming up very quickly. It happens tomorrow, and I need to find out if I'm going to be the only one. I need to find out if I'm going to possibly need to get somebody else to help me out, because there's no way I can be downstairs directing people upstairs, and I can be upstairs getting people signed in and making sure people are in the right place. I just physically cannot be in 2 places at one time. So I'm a little bit apprehensive right now, but I am feeling God right now. I'm feeling Him say, yes, you are supposed to be leading this group. Yes, this is where you're supposed to be, because obviously everybody else has kind of fallen away at the moment. And if I'm not here leading the group will not go forward. So as much as I appreciate that, that's also just a huge burden right now. And I'm thinking, ah, I'm trying to remain calm. I'm trying to remain cool. I'm trying to remain collected, but it is getting a little bit difficult right now. So I'm hoping and praying this all goes really, really well, and we have a very successful meeting. So that is a bit of an update. Bye for now. Good evening. It's been a chaotic day. This morning, I got some good news. One of the people who have promised to help me with the Grief Share contacted me, and indeed, she is still planning to help. She's going to come tomorrow and help set up and help register people and just help me with the entire process of tomorrow's events. And I am so relieved. I have been so stressed that nobody is going to be helping me, and then I was going to have to do this all alone, and I just didn't know how I was going to do that. But praise be to God, this woman is still planning on helping, and I'm so thankful. The other thing that I just found out, it's about 11 p.m. and I am about ready to go to sleep. I was contacted by Grief Share that somebody signed up online. I went into the person's application, and the person informed me that she just lost her dog. She was driving to the area to spend some time with some friends, and the dog was in some sort of accident on the way here, and the dog passed away. I'm a little stressed out by this, because Grief Share is specifically for the loss of human beings, like spouses, children, parents, family members, just friends, actual people, and not pets. And I thought I had made it clear on all the documentation. I kept saying the Grief Share phrase was loss of a loved one. And I thought that was clear that it meant an actual person. But it seems this person thought when I said loss of a loved one, it included pets. So I've been just kind of going crazy, right? The last hour, I asked my parents, what do you think? Should I allow this person to come? It says right on the Grief Share website, this is specifically for the loss of people and not pets. And if you have a loss of a pet, you should do something else. But I feel so bad for this woman. She just lost her dog. And she seems really upset by this, and she's only going to be in the area for about a month. So I was like, well, maybe we should just let her come, because grief is grief. If she can learn something from this and move on, I shouldn't say move on, help her with this to kind of get to a better place so she can enjoy her time with her friends and help her as she goes back home. That is something this program should do for her, but it's really not meant for the loss of pets. So I've asked my parents about this, and they kind of were like, well, since she's only going to be here for a couple of weeks, maybe let her come. And if she doesn't feel comfortable, she can always drop out of the program. There's also another big issue. One of the people who's promising to help, she can't help this week, but she's going to probably be here next week, was very adamant that this is not for the loss of pets. She basically screamed at the group when we met, this is not a program for the loss of pets. people only. So I know she's going to be very, very upset with me if she finds out this lady is coming and she lost her pet. But she's not going to be here this week, this lady that's helping out. So maybe God will sort this all out. I don't know. I'm just really, really frazzled right now. I'm trying to look at all the program items, if it really specifies the loss of a human being, or if this lady with the loss of a pet, could she glean anything from it? I need to do that yet. It's getting late. I need to sort all this out and try to get to sleep because it's going to be a long day tomorrow. And I'm just really kind of upset by this all of like, God, why did you put this person here at this moment? I have no time to contact the pastor. I have to make this all on my own, and I'm just, just not really where I want to be at the moment. I really want to be asleep right now, but this new wrench and everything is kind of gotten me a little bit upset. So I need to go figure this all out and go to sleep, and hopefully tomorrow it'll all work out. So that's a bit of an update. Bye for now. Hello. Today is the big day. It's our very first session of Grief Share that's going to happen in about 2 hours. I did not sleep very well last night. I was so stressed out about that woman wanting to come who lost her dog. I stayed up late looking at materials and trying to sort out if the program might be something she will benefit from. I just made the decision this morning that she should come, and if it doesn't work out for her, she's free to not attend any more sessions, or if she does get something from it, that's wonderful, and I'm glad God is working for her in that positive light. This morning, since I didn't sleep very well, my back is killing me. I have a ruptured disc in my back, and it is just throbbing today. So I'm really hoping I can get through everything without being in too much pain, and trying to be kind, even though my back is screaming in pain. I did find some other good news this morning. Someone called me and she told me she was planning on coming. She lost a loved one recently, and she's planning on coming. So that I don't want to be happy that she lost a loved one, but I'm just happy that someone else has found a program and is potentially going to be helped by that. It just brings great comfort to me, because I know so many people are grieving and mourning, and I just really hope and pray these people are blessed by the program, and they can grow, and they can continue on with their lives, not forgetting their person that they lost, but making the best use of everything God has provided and given them. So right now I need to go and get everything packed up and get over to the church. The church is about a half an hour away. It's quite a distance. So I need to get all that done, and then get over there and try to set things up. And I'm praying the other person gets there. She said she was going to meet me there at 2 o'clock. So we're hopefully going to meet there at the same time, and get everything set up and sort out how we're going to do this, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So pray this goes well. That's a bit of an update. Bye for now. Hello, I am home, and I made it through my first grief share session. Hooray! Today was beyond belief, the chaos that happened when I got to the church. I got there with lots and lots of extra time. We found out, unfortunately, all the doors were going to be kept locked, and I did not know this. So everybody had to go around to a back door and then buzz for the upstairs to look at the camera, ask who the person was, and then unlock the door. And I had no idea that that was going to happen. I thought they usually leave a side door open. I didn't tell anybody this, so we had to put signs up all around the building telling people you need to go to the back entrance to be buzzed in. Then we went to the room. We had the room. We're like, okay, we'll get this all set up. We're trying to get the DVD to work. The DVD player will not work. I'm going, okay, well, there are other classrooms. We can use other classrooms. We found another classroom. The DVD player worked. Hooray! But then the remote control didn't work. So the IT man took out the batteries and then saw that they were all corroded and the entire remote was not usable anymore. So I thought this was okay. I thought, well, we can just put the DVD in and push play in. It'll go. Well, we did do that. We pushed play. And unfortunately, the first chapter was all about leadership and leadership training. So we sat through a 7-minute video about leadership training, which only I needed to see. Nobody else needed to see that. And I already watched it online. So then when we got done with the 7-minute video, I was like, okay, well, here's the video we need to watch. And it wouldn't play because it went back to the chapter list and it was still clicked on the first chapter and we could not advance it down into the second chapter to play that chapter. So then we had to have everybody pack up once again and move to room number 3. Praise be to God, room number 3. The TV worked, the DVD worked, and the remote control worked. So we were able to watch the video. Surprisingly, we had an amazing discussion. It was very deep, very insightful. I feel like a lot of people got a lot of things out of it, and I'm so happy for that because I just did not know how that all was going to go. And then the woman who was there regarding losing her dog dying on her way here, she actually shared that her mother passed away 2 years ago. And watching the video, she realized she has all this unresolved grief and she's still severely mourning the loss of her mother. And I just could not believe how God worked that all out. That this woman really needed this grief share, not for the dog, but for the loss of her mother. I was blown away. I could not believe how that all worked out. So I'm really praising God that I allowed this woman to come because she was grieving the loss of her dog. And I'm praising God that I allowed this person to be part of our group because she was very insightful and just a wealth of knowledge. And I'm so grateful I did not judge this woman and say, no, I'm sorry, you can't come because losing a dog is not the same as losing a human and this grief share program is not for you. I am so glad I did not do that. I can't believe how God allowed this all to play out. So this was week number 1. There's 12 more weeks of this grief share program, and I'm just praying I have the energy and strength to do it. My back is extremely sore. I am extremely exhausted and about ready to go to bed. So thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe down below. Please also remember to comment and share. It really helps my YouTube channel. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful week. Bye-bye.